Hello, my dear friend in Christ. How are you doing? God bless you. This is Father Tony coming your way again. Today, let's talk about love. Do you really know what love is? I go to Google and type in the meaning of, and the first word that pops after it is love, telling us that that is the most searched for word on the internet. The most abused word, love. The most sought after, love. Everybody desires it. But do we really know what it means to love? Do you even know whether he or she loves you, is in love with you? Do you love your wife? Do you love your husband? Do you love that boyfriend of yours? Do you love that girlfriend of yours? Do you think you really know love? Let's take a journey. Matthew chapter 22 verses 34 to 40. That's where the abuse started. When the Pharisees couldn't get the better of Jesus, they came to ask him, Lord, let's talk about the law. What is the greatest of it? And Jesus will look at them and talk about love. And he says, love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind. What was he talking about? So I searched for the meaning of love. That makes me the real meaning of love, the word Jesus used in Hebrew, ahava. Ahava means I give. To give, hava. And I give ahava. No wonder Jesus continues to say that it resembles talking about the second of the commandments, that you love your neighbor as yourself. Indirectly, Jesus is saying that give the Lord your God your whole heart, your whole soul, and your whole mind. But what can you give God? Can you give God anything that he has not given you? So he says the second resembles the first. If you really want to give God, if you really want to say you love God, then give to your neighbor what you have. Your beauty, your strength, your time, your money, your everything. That is what it means to love. So in John chapter 3:16, which I guess almost everybody knows, for God loved, that is why he gave, meaning God knew how to give. He is love. He is the giver. Yet that gentleman tells you he loves you, and he is given with expectation. His main aim is to take from you. I want you to look out for such a person. Does he really love you? Giving you to take from you? Do you really love that person? Do you have an intention to take, or you're expecting something from that person? Then it is not true love. So when the lady told you she loved you, have you questioned to know what she means? Perhaps to get your money, your time, your attention, your affection, she wants to take from you. It tells you whether it is true love, because ahava is to give. So I ask you, do you also love? You told him you loved him. You told her you loved her. You told mommy you loved mommy. You told daddy you loved daddy. You told your children you loved them. Are you really giving? Or you are expecting? So all that you seem to be giving out is because you hope to get it back. You hope to get the fame that, yes, these are my children. Of course, everybody is selfish, including myself. But should that be the motive? And that is why in John chapter 21, Jesus asked Peter, "Do you really love me?" Peter said, "Yes, Lord, I do." Then Jesus would say, "If you really love me, then give to the sheep. Give to your people. Give to those ones around you." You say you love God? Yes, you do. Okay, prove it by the way you can give your time, your attention, your strength, your everything to God. When you kneel down to pray, "God, I love you." Yes, it's because you are expecting something, because the next thing you are going to say is, "God, I need this." But I tell you, those who love the Lord genuinely from all their hearts, from all their souls and their minds, they give. Even though they don't expect anything, God gives back to them. Today, I tease your mind. Do you love God? It will show in your prayer. It will show in your expectation whether you are really giving Him the praise and adoration, or whether you have something at the back of your mind that you are expecting God to give you. He told you He loved you. What is He expecting from you? To get your body? To get something from you? She told you she loved you. Is it because of your money, or because of your company, or because you had nothing to do, so you had so much time for her? This is what I draw your mind to. So if you go with me to Exodus chapter 22, verses 20-26, the Bible talks about true love. That you don't molest the stranger, you don't oppress him, you give from your heart. Remember where you come from, and love and love and love without expecting anything, because God Himself is the giver. So the more you love Him, the more you receive. Even though that is not your intention, God will give you more than you expect. That is a philosophy behind who I decided to be. And I have friends to testify to this, that the more I give the little I have, God gives me the much He has. Most often, I give some few coins, maybe just a bite of chocolate, some ice cream, a waffle of biscuit, or something. But every time I give, God gives it back to me 1 billionfold. Think about this and question the one who says he loves you, the one who says she loves you. Question whether you also love that person, whether mommy, daddy, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your husband, whoever. Question the two-way affair. And finally, question whether you truly love God. He is a God of love. He is a giver. So you don't need to even ask of Him. But He says, just do. Ask. Fine, you may. But love Him first. With all your heart. With all your soul. And with all your mind. And I tell you, it will come back to you. That is the greatest commandment Jesus talked about. Follow it, and I believe and I know that the God who is love, the God who is the I give, will replenish you. God bless you. And keep reflecting on this. Do you truly love? Have a good day.